Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Summit 8, sponsored by Monster Energy.
And some other
We got
sponsors.
Bulba, we got Artur, and we got Crit on the couch.
Hey man.
Hey Bulba, what did you think about the game? Just played. First game.
I thought it was like the classic LGD game. Like it seems like they have really big leads
Mm-hmm.
for like 10, 15 minutes, and then their mid game is uh yeah, they kind of always just fall apart in the mid game. They
So,
remind me a lot of like another North American team.
oh yeah, Optic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Optic, yeah.
Yeah.
So, let's talk a bit about Optic, because Fnatic played them yesterday, and so, just
Well,
connection.
I think Optic is a pretty strong team when they have like what they like doing. So I can't really reveal what my opinion is of what they like doing because we might play against them.
True.
So I don't think just because they're North American or something, they're not a good team. They're a
Yeah,
good. I mean, like Bulba mentioned,
How did I insinuate that?
I think they're a really good team. They have really good
yeah.
players. They have, like, up-and-coming talent. They have a very experienced captain.
Mm-hmm.
They have a very talented offlaner.
Mm-hmm.
Saksa has proven himself in the past year, right?
True.
He got top 2 at TI.
True.
It's not the past year, but
I mean, come on. You cut me some slack. My first time hosting, all right? Who else do they have there?
they have Pycat.
They have Fike.
Veteran
He's been, yeah,
character.
he's a
Veteran.
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 Always in the same,
Definition
like,
of
force.
veteran.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
perfect.
I mean, they're just a solid team. I'm not sure, like, relative to, like, the tier 1 teams, Liquid and Secret, how strong they are, of course. 1.5, like, EG and stuff, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
easy.
But it looks like the game is starting,
More
guys.
like 2.5 force.
Actually, I wasn't talking about Optic. I was talking about EG.
Oh, complexity.
Complexity,
Oh.
yeah.
Complexity,
I mean,
yeah.
complexity is similar problems.
Yeah.
Complexity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Complexity is a really good team too.
All right, so this game is on the way.
Bulba, I'm interested in hearing your thoughts about this. So first game, LGD chose Dire when they had the choice, and then Fnatic chose first pick, and this time Fnatic chose first pick, and then LGD took Dire again. So why do you think they like to play Dire?
I'm not sure. Do you know what the win rates are of this tournament so far?
I don't know, but I know that a lot of teams have different opinions on Radiant and Dire.
Yeah, for the sake of the argument, let's say Dire has 60% win rate.
I can give my
Why do you
opinion.
think?
can't just say that.
Why do you think that is?
You can't just say that if
Because
it isn't true.
people think Dire is better, right? Because they choose Dire. So
Yeah.
why do you
I
think?
mean, they could
it
have
is
like a
that way?
style they like playing. Like my opinion is that they like, those three camps: the
Yeah, the
hard camp and the medium camp and the
Yeah.
ancient camp beside the shrine. I think that's like one of their favorite spots to farm.
Yeah.
that's everyone's favorite spot.
Yeah,
to
I mean
farm
it's
now.
such a nice like when you're playing gyrocopter, you just flak all three. It's a good
That's
feeling.
Yeah, it really
It's
is.
a really good feeling.
Wonderful.
All right,
So same opener, but LGD decided to change it up a little bit.
Go with the Winter Armin. Winter Armin's really good against Tusker, I think.
It's pretty good, pretty good. It can fly over shards. It can
It's flying unit.
It can
Yeah,
counteract the snowball.
Not so sure about the Knicks though.
maybe
Nyx-
they anticipate some sort of hero, and then they just
It's
want
'cause
to
they
have
don't
a
want
Nyx.
to-
Yeah, last game they banned Nyx as well, right?
Yeah, did
Yeah,
it?
so they might just think that this hero is strong. I remember watching Yao play it. Actually, I think both Yao and FY played it. So it might just be hero that they think is good. I think they played 2 games of it yesterday. I'm not
Yeah,
entirely sure.
But I think the way Fnatic is drafting, Knicks is not really good against them. They don't really rely on
true.
these intel heroes.
They don't have very many intelligence heroes. So,
Well,
Fnatic-
besides PL, most of Abed's hero pool is Intel heroes.
but he hasn't been playing intel heroes
He
lately.
only
He
played.
played
He's only
Tinker.
played PL and Tinker.
Tinker, that's
Yeah.
true.
He's played
Tinker.
PL like every
So
game.
they picked this AA probably.
That's-
They see a wyvern.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, it's
it's
really
probably just they have a Tusk. A is pretty good with Tusks. They have a decent duo, and then it's also good against Wyvern. So
They had this support duo against Optic, I think it was, when they did this Drow aggressive tri-lane.
that's true. That yeah,
So they've had some success with these two heroes. So they're
It's
right now
very-
they're pretty comfortable.
very strong supports. It's almost I would say there's very few heroes that can like make it like a challenge stronger than those two heroes. You would have to pick like an Ensh or a Chen, something like that, which is I don't think
Last
LGD is gonna
game,
do.
did Morphling get banned?
I think
I don't think
Morphling Van and Touch last game
Yeah,
Really?
completely, which is really surprising because teams here have been like,
I've been
prioritizing that
wanting
hero
to
a
play
lot.
Morph, man. I can't even play it. Sad.
yeah. Why is that, Sam?
What?
Morphling, it made like it didn't go. It Van and Touch last game, and now like no one picked it first phase or banned it even.
It's because I think they don't have as good of a Morphling player as BSJ. So that's why.
That's probably true.
I think Envy's a really good morphing player.
I think this game, the reason why they banned it,
Artura?
LGD.
Yeah,
Why-
I've been saying, man.
Wait, you don't believe in Envy's Morphling?
I just have never seen him play it,
He
honestly.
I don't-
played it at, remember on Team Secret, the Star Ladder Game 5, remember? You were playing Mirana, he was Morphling. They had the Navi had the Huskar.
Wait, really?
You don't remember that game?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, that's a third pick Luna. That's very early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They don't even see the offlaner, so they're just picking this hero. I'm not sure why, but
I mean, it's one of his favorite carry heroes to play.
yeah, you want to know? So I'm just watching this. Apparently, AIM is drafting right now. I don't know if it's just.
No, they were yelling outside. It seemed like.
They were.
I mean, it might be. It might just be Yao sitting at his computer, but it's a bit weird because usually Yao has the captain in the game.
No, it sounds like yeah. I mean, it sounds like this team is having some.
If we can see the cam
Interruptions.
from LGD's room, we'll know. But
yeah.
okay, so it looks like AIM is actually just drafting,
Yeah.
or they're talking about it. But
I think FI is watching some YouTube videos right now.
He really
I
looks
can
like
see it in his eyes.
but I can tell you, I just played a pop game and AIM was playing Luna and he was owning. So if he's drafting, that makes perfect sense. You know, he just wants to get
the way I
hero.
see it, they have a Nyx, right? So they can't really pick Batrider into Luna to counter her. So that's the way. they
That's
just
one counter, I
pick
suppose. yeah.
Luna.
Hmm.
Wow.
So what do you think about this? Like, they picked Underlord. Do you think that's a good hero against Luna on lane?
I think Luna's definitely not the worst carry against Underlord. The thing that Underlord does is like he buys pipe naturally, which is like pretty decent versus Luna in my opinion. If you have a hero that wants to buy pipe naturally in his
True.
like item build.
I think Crimson, which is an item most people buy in this hero, is also pretty decent against Luna, right?
What hero did Ohio play last game? Omni.
Yeah. Oh
No,
no.
he
no.
played Titan.
Titan.
Tide.
Leviathan. He played a very
Solid.
underwhelming Pit Lord
That's
yesterday.
true. That is
so
true.
I'm
It
not
was
really sure if he's
pretty-
gonna bring
Pretty
it.
underwhelming.
But
But
maybe
he
they
got
just
the
like
W
these
though.
heroes.
He got
I
the
mean, he
W.
played a really good Omni Knight. I'm not
Yeah.
saying, but his Pit Lord was kind of, yeah.
So what do you think their plan is since they picked this Underlord? I personally think it's not a very good matchup against Luna on lane. So I'm not sure if they have some idea of
I
going
think
aggro.
Fnatic can go aggro for
Yeah.
sure.
I think bad for LGD is looking pretty solid here. I'm sure it
Do you
does
think they
really
wanna
good.
go down that path again?
No, the reason I think Bat could be
They
good
do.
is that it stops them from going aggro, because Bat can also. you
Underlord can't solo against
yes,
Bat.
exactly.
It's like the confidence here. So
mean-
do they want to play this bats again?
Yeah, I don't know if they want to pick
I mean,
it again.
I think
I think it's looking really good for them.
yeah, it's like really good because it opens up a lot of stuff for
I
LGD.
feel like it's more likely he'll play like Monkey or Razor or
That's,
something crazy.
that's
like that.
probably
Yeah.
a Nyx offlane, right?
So
Yeah.
I'm not sure like this is the correct response because they see like this Pit Lord and then they decide let's just put it on Nyx versus it. So
Yeah.
I don't really know if that's the correct response.
I don't know if that's their plan. I
They're
don't-
probably gonna sack the Nyx and just like
Yeah.
let aim farm.
I think their idea is just that they're just gonna safe lane and they don't. I don't think they're anticipating an aggro from Fnatic. I don't think they would pick like this if they didn't.
Mm.
Like I think the slaughter is like it's a pick for the game. You know, they want a hero
I
that's
think
good
they might
against
even just
Underlord.
go aggro with the Pit Lord against this Luna.
They could just put like another hero soul safe. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an option. Like a life stealer. Okay, that's
Maybe-
probably an aggro.
Maybe that's the aggro
that
itself.
is an
that looks
aggro.
like the
That's
aggro.
really good.
Did Fnatic go aggro last game or no?
Last game they did not.
Is rating a good core against the Lunar Tour?
I mean, in theory, there's just like this thing where you have these skeletons that tank Eclipse. There's like that new skill, so in theory it's decent, but like in the game, I feel like it's kind of goes both ways because you can buy like Blade Mail and Blink and you can get on top of Luna and she doesn't like that, but you can also itemize like if this game goes late enough that the Luna can deal with this guy going on him, like he pikes him away, he mantas the dodge, or he dodges the stun. It's like it's a whatever matchup I think. I think early game though, Wraith King is decent versus Luna
Yeah,
for sure.
I think it gives some laning options. It's just it's like a hero they had to pick a hero there that's not gonna be like their game winner. You know?
Game
He
winning,
gives
yeah.
them
Yeah.
options for the for their laning, and he's pretty good, decent against Luna.
I think even though it's not looking like a dream Invoker game, but that's what Fnatic is setting up for, kind of.
I think it's pretty scary against the
versus
next
Nyx
slaughter.
and Slaughter.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe
And they have a counter pick on LGD.
I think Templar is really good for Fnatic if they can get it.
I don't know about Tia
don't
against
like it?
Slaughter.
I think TA is really rough against Lardar and Winter Iron. Like, cause you want to jump or something, right?
But don't they want a mid hero that isn't intel? Or
I
something?
could see TA working out well
I think TA
because
is fine.
they can like push
they-
the
if they
momentum of the
can-
game.
if
Because
they-
if they pressure this Luna
Yeah.
and then they just have a TA mid,
Yeah, but you don't really want to pick TA because he can get razored or
Yeah,
Viper.
or
Like,
Viper.
it's really
That's the
Okay,
problem.
okay.
questionable.
He banned the OD, so
What can it be a Timbersaw? It's a pretty good Timbersaw game, right then. Actually,
Uh,
it's
hard.
a really bad
Missing
Timbersaw
Star.
game.
It's
My
pretty
bad.
there's Shadow Fiend still.
Shadow
Fiend
Fiend.
is an option.
Mm.
It's rough because they kind of have to pick like a solid hero here that won't get. Like the problem for Fnatic, I think, is if they pick a hero here that gets countered on lane, for them going aggro, it could be a bit risky. They can't really rotate their supports away from this Wraith King, and then this mid laner is gonna lose. That would be a problem for Fnatic. So they kind of have to pick a solid hero that's gonna be okay on its own, or they have to just go save the entire lane, which is I don't think they want to do that.
Tinker and
Tinker, wow.
Nyx.
Nyx.
the thing is, Tinker is decent against the Luna, I guess, so far. And I mean, it's not that great of a pick itself, but I can see why they picked it.
It's also like that hero's not gonna lose to. I mean, personally, I don't see what they're gonna pick to beat this lane.
There's an insta pick.
Storm.
Storms.
This is
right?
a rough
Good
Tinker game.
This is a good Stormy game.
This is
I mean, I think I don't think it's that simple though, because I think.
I mean, if alright, so here's how I'm gonna go. I think Envy or Fnatic is gonna go aggro trial, right?
Mhm.
So the supports on Dire won't be able to move in the Tinker lane, and I think Tinker is gonna crush this Storm 1v1.
Probably.
I don't think it's a fair matchup at all for Storm. So if Storm doesn't get a good start, I think they have just enough to lock him down for the game.
I think
Like they have Root, they have Stun, they have Snowball, you know.
Pillar is pretty good for Storm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's really good.
Yeah.
And Tusk is also really good in a way, because
Sigil.
you have to like jump on him, otherwise it's gonna snowball someone. Or Sigil really makes it hard for Storm to jump anything.
Yep.
So and Wraith King doesn't really die either, so it's not that great of a Storm game if you think about it.
Yeah,
But
it's
if
a
Fnatic,
core Slardar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. I think LGD, this Tinker pick made laning for LGD a bit difficult because I don't think they can solo the Storm against Tinker. And they have a Nyx support instead of Slaughter, which makes their trial lane a bit weaker. I think if they had Wyvern, Slaughter, Luna, that lane is pretty
I
strong.
actually think their idea behind this is they just want to put this Nyx mid against
Yeah,
Tinker.
that's
So if
what
they
I
go
think, too.
aggro, like it'll mess with that idea.
Yeah, I think if LGD kind of have to dodge the aggro. They just have to have this Luna against Thunderlord no matter what, and then this Nyx can maybe stop this Tinker mid.
It's looking like this Luna might be a liability, honestly.
Yeah, but that's what happens if you third pick, you're your safe laner. I think Fnatic will definitely go aggro. I think LGD should probably see it coming and just put this Luna bot from the start. It will have to be like a game where LGD dodge the lanes for a long time,
Was it-
probably.
he just goes for the wand on every hero, level 1.
Or did he get on Tinker too?
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
did.
this is against Storm. There might be a Storm specific thing.
I don't know. I think Null is way better. Gives
So-
a
so
lot more
he's,
stats.
He's setting up to buy the null anyway. So
Because the new one only gives you 2 damage.
yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I like it, but he has like he has a circular and a branch as well, so he has 5 damage plus from the items.
So if you're buying normal mid items, you end up with plus 10 damage, right?
Yeah.
7 int and
You
3
do.
branches.
Yeah.
So right now he's got 4
He,
damage.
yeah, he got 4 because he's gonna eat the branch.
Yeah.
So he's actually 1 damage behind the Storm now.
Maybe he just wants to like just prepare himself for
He's
later.
preparing for the Nyx, maybe.
Yeah.
Like he wants to have stick against Storm Nyx. He's not like playing to. I don't know. It's a bit
looks
weird.
like FY is gonna run top, right?
Oh, they're
Luna's
trying to dodge.
blocking mid.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah,
they should
they're
do this.
dodging.
They should put the Luna bottom.
Oh, they see them though. Like they see everyone bot.
Yeah.
They don't see the Luna though.
Why is
He's just
Fnatic
decided.
under
That's
rotating?
that's good. That's good. I
Yeah, I
think.
like what he's doing.
I think it's good that the carries block in mid because he can block and then he runs to the lane that he knows he has to go to.
Take notes, Artur.
That's a
Taking
pretty
notes.
good move from. Maybe he's just going mid actually.
No, Storm's
He's
walking.
gonna run
Storm, yeah.
yeah.
He's just waiting. He's actually just gonna wait and
Yeah.
look. If he sees like, so far he's just running bottom.
I see someone in my NPubs do that. I don't know who that was. Respectable
That
effort.
that is a pretty good move from the
He dropped his.
Luna.
What did he drop? He just dropped something so he wouldn't get mana burn.
No, he did
Oh,
not.
he didn't. That was weird.
He
I
put
don't-
his TP in his backpack, so
Oh.
the slot carry.
I think the thing in this LGD lineup compared to the other ones they're running is a lot of their lineups they don't scale that well. Their lineups like last game, like they have Leshrac,
What are you talking about? They have Lashik
Medusa.
Dusa.
Yeah, but I feel like at some point that they will get
I mean,
outscaled by the other team.
comparably.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
but I think this game is a game where their lineup scales really well.
I don't think if I was gonna die here,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Like, I think if this game gets to like
Very
30,
good
40
catch.
minutes, I don't feel this Fnatic can really play.
He's dead.
Nah, he's not.
He's dead.
He's actually. I don't think FI's gonna die.
I don't think if I was gonna die there.
Alright, so that's a concern for LGD. If they can leave 2 heroes up here and he's still gonna lose, like he has like a double wave coming in, but that's first blood.
Farm up the skeletons.
Oh, boy.
Jackie, come on, man.
Jackie, just buy a coin blade,
Oh,
man.
this is
Don't
fine.
show off.
This is
Just
fine
go
for
to the
Sara.
shop and buy the blade. Oh my god.
He's gonna get level 3 off.
So Luna is laning against Pitlord or bottom
Yeah.
with Wyvern. Pitlord's okay, I
Yeah,
guess.
Pitlow is gonna have a good time, but I think this is still the best case for LGD. Like this is what needed to happen. for
Wait,
them.
does he have 2 salves on Tusk there?
Yeah, he
does.
does.
Yeah, he
This
does.
is all like methodical, I guess. He's thinking about it.
I think he just does it every game. Maybe Crib was right when they
I'm
2
pretty
self
sure he
last
did.
game. Good catch, Crit. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Yep.
I mean, Storm's pretty happy about this. so
And
far.
we is having.
That was a nice try though. They're trying to time it.
I mean, Pi is trying, man. He wants to win.
So I think LGD, if they can get out of the lanes here, they should be pretty happy with it, because I feel like that was the biggest flaw of their draft, is that their laning might be a bit suspect.
Well, he has E on Wyvern.
He's fine.
I think he should have sharded in like the river, so he gets hit by the thingy.
He's fine.
Is that normal, or did he skill that while that was happening?
I mean, it might be like a thing where they're not just trying to sustain this lane. You know, this Lunet's getting a bit low from the storm. She's just like, okay, I'll just skill heal here and just try to sustain on the lane. Harasses on that or on the lord. They're not trying to kill anybody.
It's a good Wyvern Q.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, really good.
Storm almost has bottle.
Storm's farming well. I think if he basically, I think LGD is just trying to survive, get as much from the lanes as possible.
Yeah, I like that the Nyx left mid and went top now. He's pressuring the Wraith King.
Yeah.
This lane, that's the 2v2. They're actually not that strong.
I mean, this Nyx ruined Tinker's game,
Yeah.
kind of. But I'm.
Oh, this is why I think the Nyx is there. It was good because a lot of Abed's heroes besides PL are Intel. But they literally picked the Tinker.
I think they could have picked Dragon Knight, which would have been pretty
Yeah,
good this game.
I don't think he enjoys playing the hero.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what you enjoy. It's about what you
Yeah.
want to do. You know.
well, it
Do
looks
you
like
want to win or do you want to
well,
enjoy?
He picked Tinker, so it
Hardcore?
seems like they want. He
You
wants.
tell me.
He wants the.
What'd you say?
Do you want to win or do you want to enjoy?
I mean, the both of them would be optimal, man. You
But
wanna have
you
fun.
only you can only pick one.
No, you can't, man.
No, it's
The-
about
the-
it's
the
about
best-
comfort
the
heroes.
best draft-
You
That's
know
the
how many
ones
times I
you
played Medusa because I want to win only?
Medusa is definitely the most fun hero in the game.
Alright, yeah, I forgot about
Are you
that.
kidding me, man?
Yeah.
If I could just play Dusa and Morph every game, I'd enjoy my
I
life.
mean, Dusa morphling is really fun.
So Abbott bought a bottle here. Would you still do that in this patch?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah.
So
Tinker
Tinker's-
ball is really good
Okay,
because
so
you want to refill.
yeah, you're gonna need it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Is he dead here? He's
He's
dead.
Yeah, he's dead. That was a good remnant block.
He
play.
kind of like held position there.
That was well played by the duo Yao and Somnus.
Somnus M.
I don't know why he changed his nick to Somnus. Maybe it was way better.
Maybe it was a really good name.
It sounds cooler, dude. Somnus
No,
M.
no,
Yeah,
it does-
it
does
sounds
not.
like shit.
What are you
It's-
talking
It's
about?
really bad.
It's really bad.
Somnus Sumail. Somnus
Yeah.
Bulba.
Somnus S.
Somnus Steezy.
Somnus TZ.
Somnus A, dude.
Shut
Turns out, Philord is
Zagros
free
having fun.
farming.
This is a very even laning stage so far.
Wait, where's his gold? He has like no gold. Where is
He
it?
has something.
He has soldering in
I
the
mean,
courier.
the problem with that hero,
Oh.
he gets farmed and then he does nothing with it.
Spit Lord?
Yeah.
I think if
I
you
think that's
itemize
not
just
true.
right, he does a lot.
Yeah, I think like Radiance and
Yeah,
Midas is
yeah, that's
definitely the
what
duel.
I was talking about.
Yeah.
If you buy
I
Manta
think
too,
it's,
right?
it's one of
Yeah.
those heroes where he forces you to go on him, and if you can't kill him and you have to go
He's
on him,
dead, I
it's a
think.
bad spot to be in.
Or is he?
He's
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 baiting.
fine.
Oh, he's
they're going on Wyvern. He's probably dead.
Damn.
They're both
They're
dead
both
actually.
dead.
That's his. Yeah. Oh, my.
That's a
God.
classic right there.
That is so good.
Damn.
Such a wonderful play.
Just on top of his game right now, DJ,
Yeah.
feeling
Damn.
himself.
DJ's dropping the beats once
Oh, he
again.
didn't go bottle on Storm. Oh, he
Remember
did now.
Remember the crit Tuskar guys? Frank for Major?
Yeah. I mean, Crit is still the best just there in my eyes.
Wow.
He'll
I
play
think
Crit.
Bulb was my best Tusk player. So.
And Bulma's the best Dota player.
Thank you.
Period.
Thank you.
So this double mango for what?
For
I-
Knicks.
Can someone explain how many times people don't buy Cooling Blade and why do they do it?
I mean,
And they
he's-
miss a lot of
he's-
creeps.
Does he miss a lot of creeps?
He did miss a lot of creeps. He
There needs
has
to be a
missed like
stat, like
12
oh,
creeps or
Soul
more.
Ring.
He's buying so. That's a good.
How
that's a
many
good build.
mangoes has Jackie Mao bought?
Oh, take it! Oh
AFK,
my
man.
god!
Hey,
AFK?
Any
AFK.
AFK?
He was checking his DMs, man.
oh DMs, huh?
You never
Is
know.
there-
when you're
what's
getting,
the Chinese Tinder? You know?
Yeah.
What?
Waibu.
It's QQ.
Isn't that Twitter or
I
something?
mean, don't
Why
they
boo?
just use WeChat for everything or something?
Oh WeChat, yeah, WeChat. I think.
This guy might be in trouble here. They have a lot of damage.
Or do they?
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
Some good rotations here. It's kind of. I don't feel like the Luna should die to that gank
I feel
because
like
the Wyvern just died there.
I feel like if you're a Wyvern, you're pretty sad right now
Yeah.
because you died because you fucked up, and then your Luna also died. Didn't
Is
learn
this the
anything.
beginning of the chain reaction we saw
Nah,
last
nah,
game?
nah. Nah. Let's not jump the shark.
I think that chain reaction has to start with like a maybe death, you know.
Yeah,
He's
it's
like,
always, it always starts with a maybe death. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
So, I think so far LGD is still fine as long as the lead is not too big for Fnatic. I feel like they're probably
Yeah.
happy. The starter gets online.
Their mid game timing is better.
Can someone?
it's
Oh,
definitely-
Pilot is level 5, man. He's on fire right now.
Yes, he's. Oh, this might be trouble for Pirate Eye.
Are you sure? I think it's more trouble for Yao.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That's sick.
That was a really good.
He's gonna
card.
impale-
Is,
it's gonna
he's
impale
gonna miss this time though?
Oh my
oh.
god.
Oh
He's
my
just-
god.
It is so good.
Okay.
Seriously,
Okay.
I think Crim might be the second best Tusker in the world.
Yeah, might be.
True. Let's not compare players here.
Yeah, comparison is useless. On what basis are you talking
You
here,
compared
know?
all of yesterday. So
Has anyone else won a major playing Tusk? No. I think
Jarek's
Red, of
anyone
course.
else won a
Jarek's
major
probably
here?
did.
Jarek's did? I don't think
know.
so.
I mean, I'm sure he did.
No, he didn't play Tusk.
Here
did.
comes the smoke on this
Oh,
Tinker.
Sure.
Hey,
He's
Jarek's
looking like he's dead.
Oh my god.
He's still dead, I think. He's
77.
gonna hit the impale here.
Oh.
I still think he would probably die.
Somnus.
Yeah, but
Somnus.
Sonomus?
Shouldn't he have? I guess there's no way he's dying.
So Jackie Mouse still farming, free farming.
Oh, Pi is going for
Pilot is
big
going for the big
plays.
plays.
Whoa,
He's
whoa,
gonna
my
get him,
God.
dude.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, he's gonna get him. He's gonna get him, dude.
Shards.
Oh, did he just
off
walk
the mark
in? The,
there.
oh,
That was a
oh,
no. That was a good shards, I think, because he made him walk in more.
he God.
The level 3
Oh
ice.
my god, that guy's.
I don't
Alright.
think QQ is winning this
Yeah.
fight.
He's
oh,
not.
now he is.
No, he's
Oh,
not.
Pi
This
might
doesn't deal
die.
any damage.
I
Pi's-
might. Oh.
Oh.
Take the
Okay.
aggro. Take
Oh,
the aggro.
No, follow
Oh.
him.
Dude, these Fnatic supports are just outplaying LGD supports.
Yeah.
They're playing. They're all playing the course. They're all playing LGD in
It's
general.
just Pi
If they were playing Cornell,
and DJ. It's
Fnatic
actually
would be-
both are just owning right
So
now.
Can
Jackie
someone
Mao-
please tell this man to buy a cooling blade?
Jackie Mouse going the anti-Luna build. He's just going Blade Mill, and he's probably gonna go Blink, and then he's just gonna go into Luna's face.
I think though that Fnatic, they're gonna have some issues this game where this Wraith King is not gonna be able to hit towers, and
and Ancients.
yeah, and they're gonna rely on this Tinker to do a lot. I don't know what's gonna happen if Tinker like can't farm lanes because there's like a Nyx and a Storm, but they do have like a really good timing right now. Whereas A is gonna have 6, and they have a lot of magic damage with their Tuscan A, and Underlord have a lot of like damage.
Is
and they can
Vanguard
pretty much
better
kill
than a
anyone.
pipe on Underworld in this case?
No, but I don't know if Vanguard is good at all versus Slaughter. I don't think it blocks anything.
I think you can go Buckler.
Buckler into pipe.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
Buckle up, boys.
Sounds decent actually.
Alright, so if you buy Cooling Blade, right, it's 200 gold, and you can sell it for 100 gold.
He just wants
So,
to stout, man.
It's
No hating with
it
that.
only costs 100 gold, and it helps
Wow.
you get a lot of creeps. So why would you not ever buy it?
It's true. If you missed 2 creeps without a quelling, you would have had a quelling. You wouldn't have missed those creeps.
Yeah.
Can we
that
check
makes
if Dire has a lot of ancient stacks? The right one?
Nope.
No, on the top.
Nope.
Yeah. some. Should have more ancients.
Do you have, okay, so Pi might be in trouble here.
He's
Oh,
looking.
He should use amp on him. Alright. Pi dead.
They're
not that
applying
big
a
of
lot of
deal.
pressure with the Storm. It's also because they're getting every rune too. Like the Nyx is helping every.
This Luna is doing surprisingly well. I think. I think they're probably really happy with what happened on the lanes because
Yeah.
Luna could have had a lot of issues on lanes, but he's like top of net worth.
I was
Almost.
just surprised Fnatic didn't try to change the lanes a bit.
Yeah, but it's also a case of where like how much do you wanna like just run around trying to chase this Luna, right?
I think they had to do it because they are outdrafted otherwise. Like they had to play up the lanes.
Maybe.
Because even though like if Fnatic even if they have like 5,000 lead, I don't think it's that good for them at all.
Or their win
Yeah.
condition is really not that good.
'Cause
Yeah,
this,
it's not that good.
this Storm is getting out of control right now. Like he's doing way better than he should.
The problem I see for Fnatic is that they have the ways to fight them, but they have like no ways to take objectives, and they also don't have better late game. It's not a good spot to be in.
Does
If-
Nick,
if you- yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry, you go.
You go. You go.
No,
No,
Bulba,
Bulba-
you
Bulba,
go.
you're-
Bulba, you go.
I was just checking if Nick's
Smoked under a
6, so I can
ward?
see.
That's odd. They sentryed after the ward. After smoke.
Nick's just got 6.
Here it comes, guys.
Now he's gonna chill here, right?
Yeah, this is the
This is why
trifecta.
he chose Dire.
I'm just gonna sit here, guys, and farm forever.
It all makes sense now. He's the one who chose Dire, and he's drafting. He's taking Dire to pick Luna and farm there. I mean, it all makes sense now.
So what do you think, Crit? Does LGD not care at all about this tournament, or they're just not really good?
I think they're just in a bad condition.
I think.
So they're not really good.
I think it's a hard tournament after like I think they went into it. They might have been like optimistic, and they played against Optic, and you have to keep in mind that they chose Optic for their group, right?
Yeah.
So they chose Optic, and they started the tournament by going to Shiver 3. It's a pretty bad start. You have to like consider like if you're a Deers or like wrong, like what happened, how we're not beating this team that we think it's not that good, you know.
This Vanguard came into play there.
Did it? It was the chainmail.
I mean, the Vanguard gave you like what? Gives like 250 HP, 300 HP, something like that. That's decent. Something like that.
This is a good play from LGD. They
It's a fast
saw
play.
they know Underlord just TP bot. I don't know if they saw the AA.
Tinker's here.
Yeah.
We got Blade Mill. I think.
Oh, Luna.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
not
This is
working.
bad.
Alright.
Crap.
Luna needs
Luna's
to.
dead,
Oh
I
my
think.
god, that's not a
My
good embrace right
God.
there.
Wonderful.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Is this the turnaround? The LGD? Bro?
Yeah,
This turn
that's,
around, yeah, this is the game. This is over.
So Fnatic was
Just kidding.
gifted 3 kills.
Yeah, I think.
I thought the Nick should have went on the Raid King earlier, right?
I think they don't want to go on him
Yeah,
But they go on him to like
to
just
take his
kite
ulti.
it a bit, yeah.
This Tinker's a problem. though.
'Cause, like,
let's
if they
let's
went
talk
on him
about the
earlier,
blade
his-
mill pickup, Bulba.
His
from
blade mill
Envy.
would have been,
Let's talk about the blade mill pickup from Envy. What do you think about that?
I mean,
He
just
didn't
worked
even
out,
summon
right?
his skeletons, man. I guess it's actually counterintuitive. If you have Blade Mill, you don't want to summon your skeletons.
Yeah.
So
You're just getting triggered by that lack of calling blade, man. I
No,
can
I'm
see
not.
it.
It's really good. I actually like it a lot. Versus Luna.
What, no calling blade?
No,
talking
the
about
yes
the
blade
calling
mill. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm still upset, but you know, Envy. He has his own plans.
So he's buying a Solar Crest on Underlord,
He is.
I think.
I wonder, maybe he just doesn't think it matters. Pipe. Maybe they have some kind of communication that like, I have Blade Mail, you don't have to buy Pipe.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
pipe doesn't really help Tinker, you know.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, like the pipe would mainly be for him and Tusk, I guess, in this game. Maybe a bit for the Wraith King, but he doesn't really want to have like damage.
I figure the Pipe is just good against Wyvern, it's good against Luna's ulti. And this guy itemizes for his ulti, like his whole skill set, like even his talents. He goes like the cast range talent,
Yeah.
and then he goes the.
Do you think he's gonna do it this game?
I think he'll do it
it
every
would be
game.
a big mistake to do it this game.
I think he does it every game.
Maybe.
Yesterday I learned that Abed likes to go Hex, third item
Yeah.
with Tinker.
Yeah.
Anyone knows
Hex
why?
is actually a really broken item right now in this patch.
It is, but if you think about it, Tinker is like, it's really hard for you to, you know, hex someone in general. Cause
Well, in this case, it's easy somewhat because they have like a
Storm is
core.
gonna die. Oh, that's a good
oh,
impale
that's a
from
good,
Yao.
that's a Yao hill right there.
He would have probably died actually from the Tusk.
Yeah, he would have. That was a dead storm, but Yao, perfect place.
So looks like Fnatic won a 5-man mid tower, 4-man I guess. Take
They
the
have
out
they have a
strong.
really strong timing right now.
They don't even care about risking his ulti, honestly. They're
I
just
think
going.
they're gonna take this tower and move to Roche. They have
So,
a medallion.
I don't know
pit
what
Wait,
lord.
these skeletons have magic resist?
No, I think Wyvern has one level in W.
Okay,
Yeah, he does. I don't know why he would go this build. It's actually pretty bad in this game. I think he needs to have his
Come on,
W max.
You see the skeletons?
Stop,
They got the
stop blaming
creeps
SVG.
and the tower.
These skeletons, they don't
They
don't
don't
care.
care.
They have a mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walk down mid.
Look at him. Why are the skeletons not controllable? Can you explain? What's the reasoning behind it?
I don't know.
Boba, what do you think? Why? Why Boba?
Because you can't control zombies. Dude, FY is having a rough one. He's had like no space.
He's having a rough year, I think.
I mean, I think he was put in a very bad position, honestly. Even from like the draft, which kind of makes sense. You know, him's like, all right, let me carry this one. Is he dead?
That he did not
He's
say
out.
at all. I
He's
think.
out.
No, he's
He's
not.
dead.
Tinker has a blink.
Good juke, good juke.
Into TP
Nope,
to
nope,
rock.
nope. Oh my god.
Oh,
That was close.
So I guess the problem with the LG's draft, they have 3 support heroes, right? Wait.
It's the problem is they're like, I don't know what they're thinking, like how they need to win this game, but I feel like they just need to play like behind their cores. I don't know why this Luna is a lone bot, but if they sit behind him and they do this, like this Tinker might just die. Instead, they're like Nyx is mid and the starter's probably showing top, and you know they're not playing together at all.
I
I think
Buckler now.
yeah, I don't know. He's buying Crimson, I guess.
Or that, yeah. True that. I mean, Solar and Crimson.
A lot of armor.
Yeah.
Because they can't. They think they should just have this Wyvern defend the towers and then sit behind their cores.
I think at this point Fnatic have like a lot of map control on
They
them.
do, they do.
So it's
They're
really
also
hard for
high
them
as-
to
They're also very high right now.
All their tier 1s are
like
alive,
high
right?
as in
They're on fire.
like Smokey Dooby Doo or just high.
Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo.
I mean, they're just like running around everywhere they go. They're getting kills. They're pretty happy. So
Oh.
they're showing in their gameplay. They're very confident.
Starter finally gonna have Blink soon. This is slower than the support starter.
Bulba as a confident player, how much do you think confidence come into play?
It's quite a bit, man. It doesn't seem like, oh, you know, they've been, you know, their losses kind of hurt, right?
Yeah.
Their losses.
Yeah, I think it's really
The way they lose, especially.
I mean, the first game of the series definitely feels like it's taking a toll on them.
This is pretty bad for Optic if LGD don't win this run, right? Because
Yeah.
if they lose this one LGD, they don't have anything to play for in game 3.
That means the Fnatic's automatically first, right?
If they win
No,
3,
they have
three
to win
games.
3 games.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's gonna be tiebreaker,
Yeah.
which I'm down for. It's gonna be high.
down for some
I'm f-
tiebreakers.
yeah.
I want to see an NV slash.
I want to be
PvP.
casting the tiebreaker. Like I have no doubt about that in my mind.
It's like, wait, what's Gray? Gray's Storm. Okay, so he's kind of on his own. Storm's just farming their jungle.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're-
at this point,
they're
I
not
think
playing
Yao
together.
is, you know, begging Summoners to carry them.
Twilight
Alright,
dies.
that's a
Storm,
kill.
Bloodstone. This is the first Bloodstone kill.
So this might make them not think that they're rushing. They're
Oh
not
my
rushing.
Because they are not Roche.
God, dude,
Oh
that
my
was crazy.
God.
This is so weird. Like the Luna just dies top to these heroes, and
Yeah.
It's not weird. It's just like that was a good kill on AA. I just don't know why he decided to
yeah,
go on
that's what
Tinker.
I mean. Like the A kill is a fast kill.
Yeah,
like
it's a really good kill.
This kill is like you just get him and you run away. But then
Oh, they don't have sentries for this Nyx if he goes in there.
they used Vendetta, right?
Vendetta is
It's gonna be
gonna
down
no,
soon.
it's up. It's up.
It's gonna be down soon, right?
He needs. I don't think it is.
I mean, how much confidence do you have to go in that
just,
pit?
I think you're at a spot where you just go in there.
Yeah,
like,
I mean if I'm
just go
playing
in there.
Nyx,
Oh,
I'm
he's
going,
going
oh my
in.
god,
He's dead.
messed up.
he's fine for now. Who's dead here?
Somnus M.
Nyx.
Nobody's dead.
Crimson Guard.
Oh
No
my
damage.
God.
No damage, boys.
Alright, is he gonna jump in?
Somebody needs to go on this road.
Alright,
right
Storm
now.
is gonna jump in right
He doesn't
now.
know if it's
He's
low.
jumping,
He
he's
does
jumping,
know.
he's jumping.
He's getting it. He's getting
He's
it.
getting. Oh, he's
Somnus.
feeling it.
He's not even dead. He's
baby
out.
God.
That is
Somnus.
actually
That's-
insanely big.
That's the Turner right there.
Yep.
That's the opposite of the first game right there, boys.
I mean, he covered up for the first game. Now LGD is not
They're neutral.
able
That's
to
an
fucking
That's a
put
motivating
any
boost,
blame
right?
on him like
that's
anymore.
anti-tilt right there.
Yeah,
That's
that is.
motivational.
Don't go, dude.
I don't think you can untilt FI, man. I don't know what he's doing.
FY is literally like
He's
poorer
a
than
ward, man. He's chilling.
most support starters would be more farmed than he is in this game.
You guys played LGD at TI, right? The groups.
Did we? I think we did, yeah, we
LGD
did.
was looking
They
a
were
little
like
bit better.
they
in
were
that
the second
tournament.
best team in China.
No, I think the problem with TI was
How were they
pretty
the
much
second-
every team
how
was
were
really
they
bad.
the second best team?
third best.
Thank you, Bobo. Because if you think about it, I don't think much has changed in LGD's playstyle from TI.
No, I think the biggest change is their offlaner.
Yeah, I think I really
Yeah.
think Gold 11 carried them. Like in not literally carry them, but like
I mean, I think he was a way better fit for this team.
yeah.
I think they kind of, I think they had a nice idea with like bringing in FY, because the way Old 11 plays in a lot of ways is like 4. It is not really like the heavy farming 3. You know,
You
it's
sure
more
though?
like
I thought the way he played was like.
I think the biggest.
I thought he played like the core, but
No.
he played like a guy that doesn't care about dying. But I feel FY is
Yeah.
like the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Maybe
plays,
maybe
like,
that's the
very
problem,
So
but I
the-
feel like in theory, like the thing is like Old 11 is the type of guy that would just run down the lane and just keep dying, and then maybe a name have like the space to farm. And then maybe the problem is that FY is not the guy who's like dying.
I mean, he does die, but he doesn't die efficiently. You know what I'm saying?
He was an astronaut, man. Old 11, man.
Yeah.
You know who's a good offlaner that plays like Old 11 in China? Yang. That guy was good. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Well, he was a carry player before, right?
Yeah,
But he's a carry player now.
no, he's a Yang, not ZYF. Yang.
And, right?
No,
No,
and the ZYF. I'm talking about Yang, like
Yang.
BGR Yang.
Yeah, the guy who plays for the ROTK team.
Yeah, the offlaner.
I don't know, man. There's too many
He was
similar.
the best offlaner in China, I thought.
No, Old 11 is by far the best Chinese
No, at that
offlaner.
time. At TS6 at least.
TS6?
Next to Faith Young. But Yang is
Yang's the guy that had visa problems.
yeah.
Oh.
That's why he's not on a bigger team, I think.
Guy's really good.
Maybe where is he from?
China.
Does he have like a criminal record or something?
He
No.
might be.
I mean, I think he's known in the Chinese scene for being like toxic.
Oh. So that's why he
I'm
doesn't
pretty
get
sure.
passport
But I mean,
visa?
I'm not a Chinese like expert or anything, but that's
And
what I
he's-
heard.
Alright.
This guy should be a bit more careful with his cold embrace usage in this game, I think.
I think he's doing just fine.
Okay.
Come on,
Well-
guys, stop flaming SVG.
What?
It's SVJ.
Serious, it is.
He's 10 in for fear?
No, like if SVG was ringing, like that's when flame him.
I would.
I mean, if he used cold embrace like this, I would probably.
What is Luna close to? Like, what is their item progression looking like? So he's
Going
going BKB. Storm's close to Orchid.
I don't know if he should buy BKB. Like, I feel like it's the same case as the last game where even if he buys a BKB, like, do they really want to fight into this? Is it like...
I mean, the thing is, like, when you're playing Luna, you don't feel like you're able to do any effective damage, especially against Tinker in the Blade Mill. Like,
but,
he
but
won't.
I don't think he has to deal damage, like, for now. I feel like he needs to have, like, even if he gets the BKB, he needs another item. That's the way I feel.
Yeah, BKB can help you farm another item. 'cause
Maybe.
They can.
maybe, yeah.
Well, they can cancel TP.
But
in this
the way I
game.
see it is, like, Manta will do, like, at least the same amount, right? You
Yeah,
can,
Manta is definitely good.
Like, I think... I don't know.
I think they're playing off of timing. Like
They might just want to fight with the Aegis, like while he has Aegis. They want to take a big fight with that. It's possible. I don't think he's gonna have BKB though before he's out. I don't know the exact timer, but
Do you not go Kaya on Storm anymore somehow? Or what?
I think it's a good third item.
These
You can't really
skeletons,
rush
man.
it.
Look
Yeah,
how
after
like,
Orchid?
ugly
Yeah,
they
it's,
are.
it's
oh,
more
where are
of
they
a
going?
late game
going to
item
the
than
big
an
camp.
early
They're
game
farming
item.
big camp.
You have to have mana
Instead
pool
they're
to
going
reach
to-
the
oh,
best
they're
extent.
going- this is AI right here. Artificial intelligence. No big camp. I hit creep. Unlike-
That's actually pretty smart.
Yep.
I didn't know what
Smarter
AS
than
for.
my
Thanks,
carry.
thanks, Fred.
This game is I don't know. It's looking like it feels good still. Like it doesn't feel that bad for LGD still.
Are you kidding me? Actually, you're right. I'm on the same page with you. After that Aegis steal, I think that was really big for them. It was insanely big.
Why is this pillar so tanky?
Because he's Crimson Guard.
Dude, this guy is literally tanking everything.
Oh, he canceled this stuff.
Where's Luna?
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
he's
up
like-
there. He's up
He's
there.
behind. He's killing A. He killed A.
Oh, go in. Go in. Oh, he used his ultimate to kill the
He
AA.
kind of has to. I think he's not gonna kill him otherwise.
Those are some
He's
massive
blinking in the Roche pit.
rockets.
That's fine. That was a good trade. That was good for. I think Dire like kind of is okay with this.
Is he gonna
I think
die
it's-
farming
It's
neutrals
sort
here?
of okay, but I don't know, man. I
He's
don't know.
stuck
this,
here.
They have a war on
he's
him,
dead.
I think.
He's
Yeah, they did.
Oh no.
Okay,
never mind.
he's
Is it Shadow Blade?
Yeah, he has a Shadow Blade and Blink. He just does it on pretty much every hero now.
I think he expected his Luna to buy Manta, so he's buying Shadow Blade so he can get the stun off.
True.
But
True.
Luna's not buying Manta, so.
Usually, like everybody's natural reaction when they click this like Wraith King with Blade Mill is like, okay, I need to buy BKB.
Wait, how does the Storm lose his Bloodstone charges?
He didn't.
He suicided initially, right?
Remember?
Oh,
yeah.
after the A?
Yeah.
It's that far back?
Wait, how many are
It's
those?
11.
13, right?
11.
11.
11? How? How's it possible?
Because
He had 15, right?
Yeah,
He had 15. Then he went to the. Then he got a kill on. Yeah, 11. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Never mind.
That's right.
That's right.
So
He has an Orchid now.
next Roche is the deciding factor.
LGD really need to take this bottom tier 1. Still up 26 minutes.
Storm's actually playing pretty scared, or maybe he was just like looking for kills, but he should be able to pressure that bottom tower, right? Maybe he's scared of the shadow.
I mean, every time he sees Wraith King, he's showing on the map, I think. But every time he doesn't see him, he's scared, which is respectable.
I think another thing that Old 11 brought to this team is he made a lot of movement calls for them.
Maybe.
I feel like as
How do you
they
know
play the
that?
map. Because when I watched their replays, he would draw a lot of lines.
Oh, the lines, yeah.
He was their line drawer. You know, every
Actually,
team
I
has
have
a
not
line
seen
drawer.
many lions in this game.
Yeah, well, that's why they lost their line drawer. Every team needs a line drawer.
You're lacking one too.
You're lacking one?
Yeah.
Crit draws lines in FPL games.
I always draw lines, man.
I also draw lines.
I don't see it,
You
man.
actually don't draw lines, you just ping.
I draw lines all the time.
I don't see lines or
I
pings.
always draw. You
I
can
only
watch,
see
go
pings,
watch
spam.
load up the game, any game.
Yeah,
you
put-
draw.
Alright, you put the game on right
Put
now.
the game on.
Put-
No,
Put it in
I
YouTube.
noticed Artur's been drawing more lines than Dream League.
Thank you. I am a line drawer.
Lawnmower.
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 Artur, you should be yourself. If you don't feel like drawing lines, you don't have to, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Don't
thanks,
force
dude.
it.
Yeah, don't force it, man. Just let it happen.
Just let it happen naturally.
I'll think about it.
So I
Don't
think
force what, by the way.
I personally think this game is very similar to the last game in
Lines.
the way
Oh,
that
lines.
this Luna is probably gonna run in with his BKB, but the Storm can't really go on the backline unless he has a BKB. of his
Oh
own.
my goodness. Is it the dead
He's
tinker?
definitely dead.
Oh boy. Alright, don't run that
That
way.
was
That's a bad way to run.
He's fine. He's
All right.
fine. That's
FY died for him.
FY.
That's FY actually just sacrificed
He didn't even die.
nothing. Oh my god.
Luna's going ham right now.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
I think. Alright,
But
sure.
now he's no ulti and
Dude,
he
he's
deals
doing no
absolutely
damage,
zero
man. This is
damage.
so sad. Glaives don't do any damage.
BKB is running out.
As much as I would like to believe he's trying to win,
maybe he's back.
I don't think that's the case
Oh,
here.
Ohio's dead.
Maybe he's going
Ohio
ham.
is dying. Wraith King.
Wraith King
Oh,
is
get out of there, Samus. That's a good orchid.
Oh, that was a good. That was
He's still
almost.
dead though.
No, he's not.
fine.
He's not.
Jackie's
He's
gonna
not
go
just
for
done
it.
real
Jackie,
quick.
what are you doing, man? Get in there.
Jackie, don't be a
Little dog.
scared guy.
Don't be a puppy.
Don't be a puppy.
A little puppy.
Little dog.
Little dog.
That's a good rapper name, actually. Little dog. Little puppy's fine too, I guess.
Little puppy.
Yeah.
Who's dead?
Sure, boy.
No biggie.
That urn is actually so good.
Wait,
versus
he took
Storm.
the beam damage
He's so
over
farmed on this.
over
stuff.
the other one.
Yeah,
Arthur.
He does
he
that. He's-
basically itemizes. Or
He's
he
going. Okay, so what do you think about this, Arthur? Is he buying a Saint or Yasha?
nah, he's gonna change tags.
No.
He is. He better does, because at this point it's really
He's
bad.
like the only Luna I've ever seen, like in matchmaking and like pro games, that it will like literally itemize frags or like talents frags. I'm not sure why
Wait, he doesn't go it though.
he gets like he gets cast range, gets the beam cooldown, he gets the range or the damage. I mean, and
Isn't
then
that 15, the 24 lunar blessing really good?
I always get that.
I think that's.
But he has like a an
Is
idea
it
with
that
this
good?
hero.
It's actually not that good.
It's a
but-
plus 60 damage aura.
It's really good.
It's
If you look
literally
at
a
no,
plus
it's
60
plus
da-
24.
Yeah, but with the talent, it's plus 60 damage.
Yeah, but you already have. It's not 60, dude. It's plus 24 damage. Stop exaggerating.
you
the
I'm saying
number.
that your aura is literally a
Yeah,
plus
but
60 damage.
Yeah, but if
What?
you look at how the
Chill
hero,
out, man.
if you
Okay,
look at how the
so-
spell scales, it's actually a big jump.
Yeah, it's
Sure,
like 4
sure,
levels
but,
or something.
But you have to think as well, like, what's the value? Like, this game, maybe the Storm will benefit a bit from it. But possibly. I don't even think they're going to be close to each other in fights.
Well, the way you want to fight as Luna, you want to fight as like 5 at some point, right? So I think it boosts up your.
It
character.
literally is very effective damage.
I think
You
it's
guys are
only good
haters.
if you want to push towers and stuff.
What's the other one again?
Yeah, alright, whatever.
It's
you guys play Luna.
minus 3 second.
I
beam.
I mean,
I
I don't
think-
think I don't think the other one is good either. I'm just saying, like,
I think you
if-
definitely take A over B, guys.
I would also. I'm not saying I wouldn't go for it. I'm just saying, like, if you think
I-
about other talents, like, it's not a lot of.
It's just the
Well,
way it scales is way better with your like next talents, you know.
I mean, you're going. If you're going to 24 damage, the Lunar Blessing, you're getting the stats, and then you're getting the what's the
Attack
25?
speed.
It's
The
25
lifesteal
lifesteal.
is actually insane. If you have like a Satanic and you have the lifesteal, you can just hit people and you sustain everything. It's really sick.
Yeah. Wait. A ultimate.
Oh, maybe that's what he's
uh,
thinking.
A ultimate. And a nice one.
I mean, you just like blink in and kill AA.
All right. His idea is he's gonna put his ultimate on the storm. He's gonna jump in. He's gonna burst someone instantly. Maybe that's his idea.
But
Which
he's
is not really bad.
he doesn't have Ags queued up.
He has SMY.
He is.
What do you mean?
What is he doing?
I
He's doing
don't know.
SMY,
That's what we were
man.
just talking about.
I mean, I thought he was joking, but I guess he wasn't.
He's joking now.
I would say you probably want a Manta anyways. Manta's got way more, like, you can hit the sigil with Manta, you can disjoint the
I mean,
laser.
I really dislike like half of Dota players' itemization. I think it's really bad.
Thanks.
What is fellow EG members' thoughts on your SF's item build, man?
That was wonderful. Yeah, Orko, would you like to? Yeah, you good
Yeah,
there,
so,
man?
hey, can we get some cough drops? Thank you.
So Roche is up. Looks like they're preparing to do a Roche.
Looks like this one's gonna be free.
What's wrong with you, man? That was a good Shadowfiend build.
LGD is not in a position to contest
Crit
this one.
told me to buy those items, by the way.
Crit told him, man? Are you the blind drawer and the item teller? Come on, man.
Well, you know what? I'll take all the blame. You know.
They smoked
That's
up late.
right. That's right.
Do you think they're still interested in fighting? Jackie Mao exposes the smoke. Jackie Mao goes in, pops the blade mail.
I think
That's a
could
bad
BKB.
one.
Oh,
Use
the
it.
Tinker, jump the Tinker.
Who's he killing here?
Tinker's
Kill
not-
us. That's a big
All right,
kill.
get out. Just get out.
Just
Tinker's gonna go ham. He's a hex,
Nah,
dude. He's gonna kill everyone.
Oh, my God.
He actually, Abed positioned himself really well. Although he hasn't Aegis.
What are you
but
talking about? He literally
Shit.
got
Force? Okay, get
rating
out.
ulted.
All right,
Or
that's
Wyvern
honestly,
ulted.
honestly could
What,
have been
Tinker?
worse.
Yeah,
Did he?
he actually got Wyvern ulted.
Wait, was it Tinker the one that got wired
Yeah,
out?
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
he TP'd into it.
yeah, he
and
TP'd
he
into
started
Oh,
attacking the raid king.
well, basically, he wasn't in a position at the start of the fight, you know, when the smoke broke, that they could find the Tinker.
I think that was honestly decent for LGD. The Tusk had a monster kill streak and Luna got the kill, right?
I think Radiant have way too many tanky heroes and shit
I mean,
creators.
they're struggling right now, but that was like,
So now he's
not too
going
bad.
Ags.
Interesting.
Dude, what do you think about this SNY over Manta in this game? Isn't it
The only time I
pretty
would
good
go
Manta
Sanjin
game?
Yasha and Luna is like against, like an SD. It's like pretty much because you don't want to give him the opportunity to even
I can see that.
disrupt the Manta. So it's decent in that case. In this case, I'm not really sure. I'm not sure his what he's thinking.
Maybe he wants to meme and
This-
meme.
This is very classic LGD. If you look at the net worth here, they have the 2 highest net worth Force, but their 3 other heroes are pretty low.
He's playing a Radiant 32 minutes in the game. What do you think about it? Pretty much everyone has BKB at this point.
I mean, I think it'd be kind of redundant to go BKB Blade mode, but because you kind of just
he
want
has,
to be the focus.
he has Radiant.
He has Radiance.
Yeah, but instead of like BKB right now, instead of like Radiance to BKB.
Yeah, I mean,
that's fine.
No, but why would
I mean, Radiance is a pretty solid item. I mean,
okay, but
he has a Aegis.
He
They,
has
the
Aegis,
Storm
he can
does
do
not
whatever.
feel confident going on him
Yeah,
because
I
he's
mean,
gonna get hexed.
they have a
and
lot of
Lotus.
issues right now.
Yeah.
But maybe he doesn't have a BK, right? Does he?
No, he does
No,
not.
he has a Lincoln.
He really needs a BKB. Like,
I don't think you can afford to go
we
Lincolns
gonna
and
get
BKB. I think it's really bad,
I mean,
personally.
if he doesn't get a BKB, I think they can't do anything.
Oh,
my God.
did you get fogged?
He's-
I think he might chase on.
yeah, this looks like
crazy.
completely balanced right here.
This is crazy, guys.
Oh, that was actually really good timing.
Wow.
He actually, that was really,
Is he
really
fine?
good.
Too
He's
bad
fine.
he's out, but yeah, that was really well played by Abed.
Yep.
I
Respectable.
think if this Storm doesn't have BKB, he can't go on this Tinker. Like, he needs BKB and just go on him.
Yeah, but I think he didn't have to buy Lincolns.
Yeah, probably. I agree with that.
He had to go like Shivas, so he can get vision on Tinker every time he jumps.
But
you know.
he kind of need the Lincoln, so that doesn't happen, though. He can't push lanes out, right?
Yeah, but
I mean, if he's like ahead of Tinker, sure. Like, I mean, if his team is ahead of Tinker, sure. But if you're playing from behind, you need to do a lot of damage.
But I feel like
in Lincolns,
way,
you can't really do that.
the way he's pushing these lanes out, I feel he's making a lot of space.
I
Like,
mean,
he should
Lincolns,
have
Lincolns is fine, but I don't think you can go BKB anymore. Like, you have to buy Shivas, in my eyes.
I don't know if their course are on the same page, like with their item
Wait, he's
purchases.
going Lothar now?
Like this Luna is buying BKB and SNY, and this Storm is buying no BKB.
I mean, yo, Brown, you gotta chill out, man, with those ults.
That's all I have to say about this
Abed's
game.
dead
That's a good
once.
cold embrace, though.
This is good though. BKB down.
Is he gonna open
He's
Is
hitting
it?
the blade now.
Where's
The
Sun?
Storm is, where is he at?
Oh, there's an arcane.
Oh, he's
He's
hexed
got-
up, boys.
He's dead.
Oh, Jackie out the crit. That was a double crit.
He would have died.
Yeah, but it's still looking dank.
It is looking.
Yeah, FY died,
Dank.
too.
He was the first one to die.
I mean, I think you have to be more patient with his ultimate. Like,
Way more patient than he is right now.
Who's that dying right now?
Luna?
Is
No,
it?
No, it's not.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
I'm not
nice
gonna
blink.
Nice blink out, nice blink out.
He has a clip still.
Jacking out his ulti.
Alright.
And
Alright.
blade mail, right? Did
Just
you have
ulti.
blade mail? He doesn't have blade mail, but he's
Okay,
fine.
this game.
Hey, come on,
I
man.
don't think so.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
This game's not
They're
over.
fine. They're fine.
Don't count your chickens, man.
Luna is gonna heal right now. Maybe they can def with Storm.
I'm just confused because like usually he goes Ags really fast. He even gets refresher in some games. Like usually he would go Ags at like where he got the S and Y, and then he'd get like a refresher where he's going to VKB or
This game's not over,
Ags.
but it's impossible for LGD to win this.
No, that's maybe if this Wyvern gets a big Q off here, they can hold. Storm tried did not get the wave.
Oh, there
It's
was
a siege
siege
creep
creeps
anyway.
anyways.
Gray have lost it, man.
So
He's shaking his head right
I think
now.
well LGD they just have to realize that this Drax is gonna die. If they lose heroes here, they might lose another one. So they should just chill out a
Let
little
it
bit.
go.
Yeah, probably just let it go.
Oh, Envy's down.
Did he get a
one.
Bloodstone charge?
He has ultimate, so he can. Did he not have enough range to cast
It's a
it?
really good Lotus or pickup by DJ this game.
Yeah, they have two.
They have two?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Wait. Oh
Wow,
boy.
what a god.
I mean, he probably has a 5-second VKB on Luna, right? So it doesn't really matter. Right?
I think
VKB.
it's 6.
Is it 6?
Yeah.
No, it's
Someone
five.
please click the Luna.
Check the BKB. 6.
Spot on. Spot on.
So game's looking very good for Fnatic now. They kind of have complete control. They forced Storm to buy back and still got the racks. So
I like what they're doing right now. They're sort of like protecting the stinker.
yeah,
Well,
I mean
yeah.
it's
Oh
really
my
hard.
God.
Holy shit, let's go, boys.
It's really hard for them to. He's BKB now.
Yeah.
I actually don't think they can kill him. They have 2 Lotus orbs. He has a BKB, 2.5. Oh, that's Tusk actually.
I can't imagine how it's like when you're Storm and you see this Tusk, you click him, he has like 2.5k HP, a Lotus.
It doesn't feel good. It
It's actually
doesn't
so
feel
sad. Can't even kill a sub.
good. I just think having yourself a
I mean,
storm hero is.
I think they
Nice.
missed a big timing where both their
They're
cores
baiting
could have
the
had
Tinker here?
BKBs.
What do you say?
They could have had BKBs on both their cores.
They could have.
Yeah, and they could have probably fought before this Tinker had his own BKB.
He's not gonna blink in, is he?
Alright, that's PKB now. Yeah, I think LGD was not.
Oh
LGD
my
have
God,
better
no, they're
grasp,
gonna
but I
get
think
him
they
here.
played it way poorly than they should have.
No BKB TP available.
Yeah, only if you had Manta,
Did
you would
Jackie
have to
check
press
it?
that BKB.
Jackie did not check his TP status right there.
Maybe
he's-
got a kill on AA. But
Who's that?
that's
I
Nyx.
mean, the
Oh,
thing.
Luna's-
Oh, Jackie did check his TP
Jackie
situation.
always checks his TPs, boys.
Wait, does he not have a TP at all, or?
He didn't actually try to buy one either. That's strange.
Yeah, can we see it somehow?
There's no way we
Click
can
on
see it.
Luna and.
He had it up. It says in the bottom right. Like it'll be on CD.
Oh yeah, that is true. Nice catch, Artur.
Yeah.
Solid.
I think they're just grasping at things now. They're just trying to like, either they're trying to farm for this or trying to make space for Storm's BKB.
But it doesn't even matter at this
They don't have
point.
enough damage now, right?
Yeah, I mean the thing is, they missed the timing where they could kill this Tinker. They have 2 Lotus orbs. He has BKB.
Yeah, the thing is, even if they have these top 2 net worth heroes, the Storm and the Luna, their supports on Radiant are so strong. Like they're.
I don't know. That's like. I think it's more about how poorly they itemized on both their cores. To be honest, like this Luna bought all the trash items she could.
What's wrong with Lothars, man?
What is right with it? What about Saint Yasha?
Yeah, I'm not sure. This build seems pretty off. And I also don't think this Lincoln did anything.
I think Lincoln's can have some.
I think
Like-
so too, but I think if he had a Lincoln's like
ability
maybe
to
he had like
revitalize.
he had a Lincoln's second item instead of an Orchid, and his Luna had a Manta. They're just split in the waves, defending with Wyvern, like sitting like Nyx just follows the Storm. You know, they play the map, but this way like the Luna bought BKB like second item trying to fight, and the Storm's not buying like an Orchid. Can't go on anyone because he has to be careful.
I think they had to play it like Storm has Bloodstone, Lincoln, Bloodstone Orchid, BKB, right?
Yeah,
And
probably.
Luna has eggs at that point. They can fight easily, I think.
Yeah, they could do that.
That's their
too.
best shot.
I just feel like they were not on the same page with their cores.
I think they're just not on the same page as the team.
I mean, maybe, but the thing is, you can definitely tell. Like the biggest problem for them is that their 2 cores are not on the same page because I mean, basically they have 3 supports, right? And
Yeah.
if these 2 cores are not doing the same thing, they basically only have 1 hero with any net worth, and it's.
Axe is actually pretty good versus Tinker, right? On Luna.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's really
I mean, he
good.
could just put it on Storm. Storm goes in.
Yeah. I guess maybe he just saw this Tinker BKB and he's like, okay, fuck it. Like Axe won't do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, my only problem is what does Shadowblade really do?
I mean, his thought process I think, is that he just wants to get on the back line like this AA and just kill AA. But like
Don't you just want to buy eggs then? Because you don't have to get in the backline in order to do that?
he just has a problem right now where he doesn't do any damage, and the only person he can reliably kill every fight is the AA. But the thing is that doesn't really help him win the game. So he's just trying to do the best that he can
Oh,
in that way. I don't know.
those skeletons are fucking going off, man.
This is how you kill a shrine right here.
Alright.
Wait, how do they target the shrine, dude? Don't they go on creeps first?
Oh, Jack A?
That's fine, dude. He's just gonna walk away.
Is he?
Yeah.
I think they have
He's
to come in. They
blinking.
actually have to come in.
Blinking.
Oh, Jackie.
This is just Jackie.
Oh boy.
What's it loot?
Well, the shards.
Oh my god.
This is hard to watch, man. Not gonna lie.
Jackie got the shrine with the skeletons, though.
Oh.
That's right. And now they're
And
doing
now they're
ancients.
farming. This is
Owning
just.
Can they do it though? Can
Yeah,
we
they
get a
can.
close up here, boys?
Why,
Looks like
why
they're
is
dying
it
here.
cleaving
Looks
then?
like-
Oh my
Oh,
god,
the
they're dying.
splashes,
They're
the
dying. They're
counters.
dying.
Unfortunately,
Yo, fight's going on.
There
Fight's
might
going
be
on.
a fight
Just
going
kidding. Just kidding. Got you there, buddy.
Just Roche. Just Roche. No biggie.
No big. I just saw a punch. Thought it's a fight.
Aegis on who? There's a refresher shard, right? This third one?
Yeah, I think Tinker should get the shard.
Actually, who even gets the shard?
Jackie for 4 lives or some shit.
Maybe Tinker for BKB. Sounds a bit weird, but could be.
Hey, Jackie,
I
you know
think
he
it's
ain't gonna
alright.
die.
He's
He's got
gonna
a
die.
cheese.
Yeah,
he's got a cheese. He's got an Aegis.
and a refresher. This
Yeah.
is what you need to do with Jackie. You know, you give him everything, and he'll give you the game. That's just how it works.
So no, I know why you can't control the skeletons, man.
Why?
Radiant. They don't have a White Walker.
That's a good one, Boulder,
Yeah,
right
thank
there.
you. Woo! That was a good one, right?
Yeah.
I left.
Okay,
Here
so
are we.
he's turning around for the Ags. He's got a point booster already. He's dead.
He's
Will he die?
oh, good stuff.
BKB TP?
I mean,
Yeah.
all there is to say about this game is FY is really trying to save his cores, but that's all he's doing.
Hey, this should be good enough, right? He's basically a support.
He is basically a support.
I mean, for the position he was put in, I respect what he's
Do
doing.
you think it's a team they're playing against, or Fnatic has like improved a lot since Dream League?
I think it's like a mix. It's like LGD is playing pretty bad, and I think Fnatic is like on a roll.
I mean, to be completely honest, I think this Fnatic team have the 2 best Southeast Asian players, or 2, maybe not the 2 best. There's mid one and stuff, but I think DJ and Abed, those 2 players are probably the most talented players in the region, except for maybe mid one.
Mid one, Cuckoo, Abed, and DJ.
I don't think
I think
Kuku's
Raven's
as good as
really
them.
Sure? I think Cuckoo's really good.
Cuckoo
No,
is good, but he's
he's
a different type
no
of player.
Like,
buyback
I think
Luna.
Abed is way more
I
consistent.
think DJ and Abed are like completely like raw mechanical talent. Like,
But I think what Cuckoo brings to TNC, like,
yeah, he's a good player for sure.
Is he not gonna use? Oh, right. He didn't use
Oh.
Vortex. I think he had time.
I think he got Lotus. Didn't he?
Oh, that's
He had PQB on
highlight
though.
that is dead.
Doesn't Lotus?
No,
take-
he didn't try it at all.
Oh, okay. This is looking like a sad defeat. Maybe they'll. I mean, you think AIM's still gonna draft after this one?
I think there's not much left to draft.
So you think
Oh,
they're just
boy.
gonna YOLO? You never know. When you
I
go
mean,
YOLO, you might win.
they're literally out of the tournament, so
are they actually 100% out?
yeah, they are.
out.
So them and Sacred or what?
Them and Sacred are out. Complexity is playing in the wild card, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything.
Wait, versus who?
They're basically a second place, so they're gonna play like we can't play against Complexity, so we don't know who's the second place of Group A. It's either VP or OG. It's the next match. We'll determine the second place from that group.
That's an annoying talent right there. Doesn't do much, but it's still annoying.
There's a lot of remnants all over the place right now.
You should just draw something cool.
Yeah.
Like just draw it, GG.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah, I think it's pretty hard to pull that one off. Don't think
How
there's
long
enough
does it
mana
last?
to-
14 seconds or something?
Yeah.
You could
so-
do it.
They can do it. You can do it in a fountain for sure. Just small G.
Small G's.
You can't do that though. There's distance minimum.
Here she goes.
Alright, this is the last hooray for.
Oh, did Jackie pass the cheese to somebody?
Perhaps. Wait, what?
Oh, cheese on Pidlord.
Well, I think this Pidlord can literally do whatever he wants. He can just run in there. He won't die.
It must be fun.
Yeah.
I know it, but for the viewers, when Skeleton King have ages, which
Age.
one?
Wraith King.
Wraith King have ages, right? Has ages.
It's always his ulti.
It's ultimate first, right?
Wait, Is that true?
It is.
It is. Okay.
You're not up for
You
it?
looked at me funny, man.
Wraith King expert. You know, Jakima is really like he actually really understands Wraith King. And
Or does he?
He was one of the original Wraith Kings.
I remember playing against Jakima Wraith King at Frankfurt Major Final.
All right, is this a turnaround fight,
He's got.
or is it? He got a shard. He got
yeah,
one more
he's
life
got a
than him.
shard, man.
You know what? Speaking of Jackie Mao, I like the way he's been playing this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I
The
think
way his play style.
he knows his role on this team really well.
Yeah.
Good
Especially
drafts,
with a mid
right?
player like Abed.
Yeah, I think Zakima is more.
He's-
Like people should see him more than just like a player as a carry. You know, he's like their drafter and he makes the calls too.
I don't know. Like a year or
So-
so ago, he wanted to only just play carry heroes, but now he's playing like.
Well,
Raid
didn't
Kings
he?
and
He
Tinies.
kind of started like when he made this team. He started playing like TBs a lot, and then I think he kind of gave
Changed
up on
it.
that.
He would play TB and Team Mage Medusa, but
I personally think he didn't really have that star player on his team though. Like, if you compare Excalibur to Abed, you know,
Yeah, that's-
it's a mismatch.
I mean, the idea was that he was that type of player, right?
Yeah.
That he's, I mean, Abed is like,
How-
it's just a really talented player.
how about when he played with Artesian mid?
What?
Our TZ mid fell off. My friend lost lane to Bear. Or
Dude.
Tiny.
That lane is so stupid. It's actually such a stupid lane. You can't do anything.
It's Nisha God, man.
Oh, was it a 1v1 though?
Yeah. And
Ah.
also, you even called it out. You said he had 2 bounties. I didn't have any bounties.
Alright. So that's mega creeps for Fnatic. Probably game being called. Nope.
Yeah.
So
Rampage?
if I'm not completely mistaken, LGD is eliminated.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But they are not.
But the next game is
Out.
still important.
Wait, why are they not out?
Next game is
They're-
important for Fnatic though. It's really important actually.
I don't think so. I think they're confident enough to take Optic. Or
Sure, but it's still like
You just want to play with first seed.
yeah.
Just relaxing. You get an extra day off too, right?
You do?
Yeah, I think
I don't think any team prefers to have a day off on
Yeah,
land.
probably
though.
not,
You want to play
but-
more.
That's just like a little thing in the back of your head. Maybe you enjoy watching other teams play. Get it? Sometimes like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're
You
saying.
know what I'm saying?
So,
like
Bobo,
watching Jackie Mao play today.
all right. So, what do you think went wrong for LGD that game?
Well, I think their starter had like way too slow of a blink. He was kind of a support the entire game, so it was kind of just like 3 heroes that did nothing, and then these 2 cores that farmed. I feel that's a very outdated way of playing Dota.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. I think the Storm did a lot with his, like he ganked the Tinker. He did a lot of things. He tried to make a lot of things happen. So he did his role well, I think. Just that they got caught a lot.
Yeah. I mean you could see it at the scoreboard too. The slaughter is 0, 10 and 2. It's like it's not really a position you want like your offlane to be in.
Yeah, this Storm has the highest GPM, XPM, and hero damage on a losing side.
Yeah,
If this is a pub, the Storm would be reporting his teammates.
but I mean
Who cares?
not, I'm
Well,
sorry.
yeah.
All right, host.
Host.
all right. So
So thanks for watching this game. Game 3 will come up soon. Very important game for Fnatic. They'll be coming a video your way, and we're about to grab another monster. See you
yeah,
later.
cheers.
Wow.